Hey everybody, Arjun here from Wizards.exe. In this video, I'm going to go over how to configure and program digital devices in your first global kit or for FTC teams on their using Rev sensors. And so the first step is to go to configure robot. And so digital devices are both your touch sensor as well as your magnetic limit switch. I'm going to edit a configuration file that I've been using, and I'm going to go navigate to the correct control hub or expansion hub, and we're going to go to digital devices. So I've plugged in my touch sensor to port 0-1. And so what this means is that it is in port 1 because it is a digital device. If you want a little bit more information on that, you should watch our sensor wiring video, but yes. So now I'm going to click Rev Touch Sensor or Magnetic Limit Switch. I'm going to click there and I'm going to call it touch and then exit out of configuration. So I'm going to save that and go back. Now it's saying restarting a robot on the bottom. I'm going to wait for that to finish because if I hit program and manage before that finishes, it's not going to work. Now you've heard the sound, so I can go to program and manage. And I'm going to go to the blocks programming menu, and I'm going to create a new op mode and call it digital device test. Okay, so you can see here that now I have a blank op mode, and for this one, I'm just going to use a simple if-else statement to show how to interface with it. So I'm going to drag an if-do-else statement and put it in the loop. If you want to learn more about these, watch our video on if-else statement programming that either has come out or is coming out very soon. So now we can go to sensors and go to touch sensor. And touch.is pressed. It would still be touch sensor if it was magnetic limit switch. So you can see that the only function that we have is this data block, which is touch.is pressed, and this returns a Boolean value, meaning it returns either true or false. And I have a servo configured in this configuration and plugged into my control hub right now. So I'm going to go and just say turn it on if it's set the power to 1 if it's pressed and set it to 0 if it is not pressed. Now there are many better uses for a touch sensor. For example, you could use it at the bottom of your linear slides or your arm so that you never damage your arm. That's one of the most common uses. Or you could use it to see if something is fully in your robot. So one of the most common, again, is using it as a limit switch, which is essentially a switch to make sure that you don't go past your limits. So now I'm going to save this op mode, and you can see that it relies on your touch sensor. So now that I've saved it, I'm going to back out and I'll show you testing it. Okay, so now I have my Fire tablet right here. I'm going to select digital device test, initialize it, and play. Now you can see that currently the continuous rotation servo is not moving. When I press the touch sensor, it starts moving. This would also work for a magnetic limit switch, as they both give off the same signal. So again, everything in this video applies to both the touch sensor and the magnetic limit switch. So you can see here, when I press the touch sensor, it turns on. Thank you for watching this video. Please like and subscribe and email wizards.exe@gmail.com with any questions. Thank you.